hey, there's no technical skill, again, required for what I'm teaching you. Remember, there's a sweet tool that will do most of what I'm doing. It will do most of it for you, okay? And I'll show a lot of that to you guys in the webinar coming up, all right? So what I'm going to teach this video is primarily that I want you guys to know that the customer is not always right. I hate that saying, the customer's always right, the customer's always right. That is so false. You don't, primarily because you don't just want anyone. Remember, I recruited 13 leeches. The customer is not always right. I can tell you a ton of other stories where that's true as well. You want that value ladder because it's going to help you sift out all those people who really were never interested in the first place, right? They're just poking around the internet. We're going to create, the value ladder is so awesome because it creates what's called funnel friction. That's what I call it anyways. It sifts out all those people who were never real prospects in the first place, right? So I used to work for this company that would let people invest their credit score. This is definitely a higher risk company, but people did it. What would happen is a group of people would allow us to get a business loan with their credit. We would use that loan as a down payment on a multi-million-dollar piece of commercial real estate. Again, this is all super secure. These were all really high-level players in the real estate world. What would happen is the people who let us use their credit score would get shares of the property in return, and we'd pay off their loan within a couple of months, and then they would just be left with, awesome shares of this multi-million-dollar company, right? And this holding company. It was awesome. That's pretty intense, isn't it? I mean, who would go for something like that, right? There's a reason I'm sharing that. You think through, like, who would go for a product that's that intense? All right, and what we use is funnel friction to qualify people. Funnel friction lets you pull out those who really aren't interested, right? So you don't waste a lot of time. Lets you create relationship with those who are interested, right? So what is friction? Okay, I want to show you guys this. Let's go online real quick. Let's see. Friction is something that increases the probability that someone's not going to proceed. And you think, man, why the heck would you even do that? Let's go ahead and try and get everyone we can. And that's true. You want as many eyeballs on your products as possible. But unless you want to be talking to every one of those 100 people every day, you need some way to sift them out, right? So I'm going to jump over here to Google, and I'm just going to type in squeeze page. All right, we'll jump over to images. I want to show you guys real life examples of what I'm talking about when I say friction, because friction is important, and the value ladder is incredibly important as well. And I'll tell you guys while I'm getting here to this real quick. Websites, like I'll show you this here. This is a website that I built. It's called Fixed Insurance. It models an already successful company who's our competitor. And most companies will just have a flat website like this, right? It's cell phone insurance. That's what I sell on the side as well. But most people just have one. They'll have one website with a product on the front, and that's it, right? And then they send traffic to this website. And I'll tell you right now that that's starting to fail. All right, flat websites, meaning websites that are not part of a value ladder, where there's a squeeze page and you're pulling people through, and there's upsells and downsells and automated email sequences and things like that. That's all the stuff that I'm teaching you guys how to do, right? Especially in the creation course, you're going to learn how to literally you watch me put all of that together, and you can follow me. But those kinds of websites are starting to fail, and it's primarily because their ads are so loud now. Holy smokes, there's so much competition for ads and for your time and for your money. So it's just really hard for people to compete with that. And so, anyways, so these are examples of squeeze pages, and that's great. Some convert high, some convert low, but I wanted to show you this. So looking at this guy's squeeze page, I have no idea any of these things I'm clicking on, okay? So if there's anything goofy or whatever, I'm sorry. But anyways, the requirement for someone to put in their email address and click instant access, I would say that's 2 points of friction, right? 1 point to enter, 2 points to click, right? So it's 2 points of friction. I would say that this is 3 points of friction, right? You're actually going to acquire their name, their email, and then they actually click. So it's 3 points of friction. You can look at, let's find another example here real quick. There is, so a lot of companies will use this strategically because the more fields someone has to fill out, the more friction, and then the smaller amount of people will actually opt in. So you see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Whoever's going to take the time to fill out 4 fields and then click is someone who's a more solid lead than somebody than right here, right? Who's just going to fill out one thing and then actually click, right? Information is your user's currency, okay? So if you can get someone to pay more with their currency or their information or whatever, their contact info, you know that they're a more solid lead. And so that's exactly what I mean by friction, right? So this is like 5 points of friction. This is 2 points of friction. So you're going to get more people statistically, usually through this kind of funnel than you are this one. But the people who come through this funnel are going to be way more high quality than people who come through this, right? So you think of what I do in my MLM, in my network marketing business. I ask someone to give me their name and their email, really standard stuff. I give them a free marketing course, which is what you guys are in right now. I ask them, the second part is I ask them to, if they want to get it's just a free plus shipping offer for my how to create your sales funnel, right? And then my third thing is I identify how my hyper buyers, everybody who needs the traffic course, which truly is everybody. I mean, that course is worth tens of thousands of dollars for all the content in it. But that's the series I bring people through. And when someone makes it through even half of that funnel, I know, wow, these guys probably are actually really cool. I should show them my next thing, which maybe is a webinar, right? And on there, I'm going to talk about, they're actually going to see how to actually put this stuff together and implement it inside of their MLM, right? Which is totally what's going to happen. I'm going to send you an email soon, and I want you guys to click on it. And you guys are going to learn some amazing stuff in there that will transform any business, not just an MLM. You watch me put all this stuff together. I used to build all this stuff by hand, and it took me weeks. And it was totally awful. So anyways, that's what I mean by funnel friction, okay? You need to increase the requirement constantly for somebody to actually make it through your funnel, okay? So let's go back here. Okay, so the more quality the lead, the more friction it requires, right? Meaning, and that the requirement can come through the requirement to give information, or you can require them to pay a little bit, or you can require them to call you or send an email, right? When somebody asks you for their credit card or the address, internally you say, is this legit? Can I trust this? What am I getting in return? Am I using sound judgment? And when people commit to giving money or information or the currencies that they can use, that they're committing to the relationship, right? And as long as grocery stores or malls or wherever you shop has answered the question, is this legit? Is this sound? You keep swiping your credit card, right? They're committing to the relationship, whether through money or through information and time, right? Their contact info. And so take a look right now. This is, on the side here, obviously, is the, right here is the value ladder, right? And then over here on the right represents net size, right? So you cast a huge net with free stuff, you attract a lot of people, and then you qualify your buyers by asking them to pay for something small, a little coupon deal or whatever, and they pass what's called the money ceiling. And then everyone above here is someone who's actually willing to pull their credit card out online, right? Or pay anything in general, right? And so what I do is I create sales funnels for companies online. And I create this type of system so that it's replacing their sales agents. It's amazing stuff. And when I decided, hey, holy crap, I got this expertise, why don't I put this into an MLM model? We've blown up. And so this is exactly the kind of stuff I'll give to people. So anyways, now first you qualify someone with something free, then you qualify something with something paid, and then you qualify someone with something more high ticket or high time or whatever it is. A coaching or done-for-you product, right? Does this make sense? So the result of this is that your funnel qualifies the leads for you using increasing friction. This means that it is replacing your time, right? Low friction equals really big net size, equals high lead progression, so people will convert high, but it equals low quality. All right, that's why if you just put a squeeze page up, it's not a lead, right? High friction equals the small net size. If people came down through the top this way, it'd be really low lead progression. Not a lot of people would make it through, but they'd be really high quality leads. So you need to use them together, right? Send a lot of people through the front and money will pop out the back. Right? So this is exactly what I did with the secret MLM hacks, how I'm qualifying you guys right now. And I hope this isn't weird for me to say, but I want you guys to know there's about 1 friction point here. I've got about 2 friction points with this free email series. I don't have like a coupon deal or anything, but there's an exit pop here that says, hey, hey, there's a free plus shipping thing with a sales page, and there's an automated email sequence that starts where you guys are right here, right? Day 4 or 5, I can't remember. But pretty soon here, you guys are actually going to get a email that asks you if you want to jump on a webinar with me and live. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, you guys. You will replicate yourself, replicate your efforts by setting one of these systems up, and you can create it on your own, or I'll give you one when you join my team. That's proven and making money. So, anyways, so your homework is to think about your friction points in your current business right now. And then design friction points for how you want your business to be. What can you offer in the front? What can you offer in the back? What's your main thing? And how can you leverage the people who visit your company, right? Whether for your MLM or for something else, right? Specifically for your network marketing business, okay? Now that your value ladder is done, you really need to start identifying the amount of friction in each step. Deliberately increase the amount of friction for higher lead value, right? For higher value leads. Kind of get creative with that. So anyways, the free download today is a template to see how many friction points you can have per value ladder step. Strategically, the challenge here is to strategically increase the friction per stage, but do it in a way where you're adding value and not just trying to get people to leave, because obviously you don't want to do that. Anyways, the download will make this more clear. There's pictures and graphs and stuff. Just click the link below and grab it. What's coming up next, you guys, that is the end of this course, all right? I've just showed you, it's not very challenging, right? It's pretty simple to start designing a sales funnel, but they're super awesome when you nail them. Guys, thanks so much. I want you to be the best you can be, all right? Take the world by storm. Whether or not you progress on my own value ladder or sales funnel, whatever you want to call it, I would love it if you did, but because I do have answers for you. But if you don't, take this info and go blow up the world with it. I'm really excited to see the progress you guys make. I would love to hear from you guys on Facebook and on my page, and just hear how it's going. If you liked this course, if you didn't, what I should add to it, or what other training you'd like to see. Anyways, I hope your own business has and will grow from it. Like I said, if you're this far in the series, I want you to know I want to work with you. Okay? Progress yourself through the Secret MLM Hack series. Okay? The links are below. You will be progressed. I promise that I would never be push my opportunity down your throat, but I do reserve this next part for those who join my opportunity. All right, you'll get my entire value ladder, all of its content, all of the places I'm getting traffic from to get people into my MLM. If you join my team, you'll get all my marketing, everywhere I get the cheap traffic, everything. All right, it's like I'm doing it for you every day. Okay, this is like handing you a 10-year shortcut, literally, and you can just press play on the thing. Watch out for that webinar. It's upcoming. It's been a pleasure making these videos. And guys, I really want to meet you, okay? I want to know who it is who's going through this. I'm really excited to see that and know that this helped people. So use this in your own business or join mine. I'll give you everything pre-made. Anyways, watch out for those future emails, and I'll keep sending value to you, okay? I do want to create a working relationship with every one of you. So anyways, thank you so much. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.